So, in absentia, I'd like to present Dali's work, um, and we can give her feedback. Sadly, she fell asleep, so problem with time zoning, right? Although
Yeah,
Peter
it
looks
was
like,
amazing that it was. She was here 3 a.m. last time. That
yeah,
was
that's
wild.
right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's crazy.
Yeah, dedication, dedication. Okay, so I'm gonna share screen. I put her images onto a PowerPoint, so let's all just take a moment to recenter. And receive. So just to explain, when she sent me this stuff, she sent this last and said the sculpture was based on this photo of herself. So this is an older piece that was the inspiration for what she made. I might just leave that one up for us to discuss. What's happening for you, Alex? You want to speak first?
Sure. I absolutely love it and am a little upset that Dali is not here to kind of revel in it because um it's such a beautiful shedding of one skin or like one shell. I just love like the gold. I love the molding, like in the back of like the skull figure in the last pieces. I mean, all throughout. Just the progression. I love that it's not linear from left to right. She just did an amazing job. So kind of wish she was here to take in that credit. Of course, I'm sure she'll see it by video, but
Yeah, so I'll
um,
send her the link, of course, but also I'll open an email thread so that we can continue chatting via email
it's just
if we
very,
feel like it.
it's very like it's just very breathtaking in its depiction of the process. So I'll pass.
I'm really curious about what the breathtaking feels like and means. Because yeah, I feel similarly.
It's a really, it's just a hard thing to, I guess, describe.
Mm.
Um, in it's like I don't know, it's the depth of it, it's the overall project and the depth of the overall project that has so many of these different frames and even see like a reference photo. I guess I'm just like I don't know how to say this without it sounding somehow like I expected less and because of that it's just like it's great on this like again everybody's process was like of this evolutionary nature and there's just something so beautiful about capturing that in something so finite, something so like confined as like these art projects. Everybody has this like evolutionary process that's just so cool to me. That takes my breath.
Thanks. Yeah. Pass to whoever wants.
Well, I can go. Um, I was just super impressed with like the detail in the skeleton and just the fine details of the arms and uh, yeah, just like the small size makes it much more impressive. And I also really love the shell or whatever this thing is that's accompanying it. Like I kind of like that almost more. Like it's so weird and interesting. It's like an alien technology thing, but it's also from certain times it looked like wings and then it looks like a shell. So it's like I don't even know what it is really, but it's very cool looking. And the texture of this material, I don't actually know what this is that she's working with, but it like creates really cool visuals on that object. And yeah, the pose of this um, person, this character is like very interesting and it has a similar emotional quality to the original painting. So I appreciate that sort of resonance. And then also the reference photo that she was using is just insanely beautiful. So that was really cool. that she included that. I like that a lot. Yeah, Peter.
Well, when I first saw it, it reminded me of a hermit crab. I saw the shell and then I saw what was underneath, and I was trying to make sense of it. I saw all these fractures. I saw it, it kind of looked like some kind of insect, and then I saw the head, the arms, and the legs, and I thought, oh, this is a person, a very emaciated person. Then I stopped seeing the shell as a shell. I saw it as an albatross, and it was like they were trying to rise, but they're stuck. They're like they're pulling themselves out of this mud, but there's this huge weight on their back and they can't do it. And then when I saw the picture, I was like, oh, like it all fit together, it all made sense to me. So that's all I have to say.
So what did you come to the conclusion of after you saw the picture?
Um, well, it was a representation of struggle for me. I saw it as a primarily as something about struggle.
Does the struggle have like a source for you?
Not that I'm aware of.
Hmm. Is it a physical sensation when you access that kind of thing?
Yeah, tension. Yeah, tension, various muscle groups.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, I didn't feel this as struggling. I felt this as kind of, oh, we've lost Alex.
We've lost Alex.
Come back, Alex. Give it a sec.
I was thinking of a previous session that we did with a statue
Mm,
that had a complicated pose, but there was a bit of this same defeat, maybe.
mm,
And when we did that one, like getting into the position that it was in to like feel what it was like, I was imagining myself in this same position and like trying to feel through that, like what is the emotion that's going on.
mm. Yeah, I mean, the obvious kind of um metaphor that is like coming out of your shell.
Mm,
So there's so the naked body or the skeleton is being revealed. Um, so there was a
yeah.
sense of hiding that wasn't being allowed somehow.
Mm,
But the other thing that really is alive for me is that I just feel like the shell, like I can see the fingers as she made it. Like I can, it's really tactile for me, like seeing that object. It feels like I should grasp it. And yeah, then makes me curious of like, did you just squish something and then look at it and go, wow, that looks like a shell. I'm gonna make it into a shell now, right? Like, because I get that playfulness about it, but there's um this beautiful balance between the playfulness and the care and deliberateness in it, which yeah, it's really, I think that for me is the breathtaking aspect. It's like, wow. And the substance, like this gold, which really kind of goes into Alex's painting and the metallic colors, and yeah, there's something about the metallic. I don't know, it just lifts it up a level. If this was just like, it looks to me like the bowl is just plain clay or whatever the substance is. I'm assuming it's clay. Um, and then the gold on top of that sort of elevates it out of the mundane, which yeah, goes to Jake's desk object again, and thinking back through all of that part of the conversation. It's like there's this this sense of being revealed in your nakedness,
Mm.
coming out of your shell, that is then a sacred quality somehow.
Uh-huh. I wish you were here to ask her because
Yeah.
you mentioned the nakedness and sort of arising or being revealed out of, which, like, that was a theme that or an intention that I had going into mine was like the idea of nakedness, and like I use some of the statues and like the clothes flying around are kind of part of that idea, but I'd be really curious where it came from for her from last week's stuff. I wish I could get the answer to that.
Yeah, well, maybe we can with an email thread.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I I kind of imagine myself in this photo shoot as naked and revealed, but then collapsing down to hide myself, to hide my nakedness somehow. And there's that, yeah, that tension between revealing your whole self, but still being in the shell somehow.
It reminds me, I'm just being reminded of what Peter was saying earlier about sharing creative work and the ego and um, not wanting to be perceived incorrectly with that.
It is so cute. How cute is this object? I love it so much. Yeah, Dali, thank you. Thank you so much. That was so beautiful. I'm really, really happy that I managed to make it work so we could see it.